Let's hope Reynor is still here. Or did he successfully weasel his way out of this? I don't think so. Not on my watch. Toot, toot, toot.
Hello.
Hello, mate. I hear you. I see you.
Sup?
All good. Just waiting for the other two, and then we officially kick it off.
Sorry, what?
Nothing. We just have to wait for the other two.
Okay, I thought I heard something. It's just I think it was your stream on the back.
I appreciate the view.
You're welcome. I know it goes a long way for you.
Absolutely, mate. All right. So we've got Trigger, but we are waiting for our Zergies.
One person interview.
Can always count on the hardworking Protos. With these Zergs, mate.
Yeah, it don't even matter.
You excited to spend some time in the Netherlands soon, mate?
Oh yeah, I am down to play Padel, or yeah, it's called Padel, right?
Yeah.
Because it seems like badminton, and I actually really like badminton. So
Yeah, we'll school Reynor in that. We're gonna do Team Protoss against some Zergies. I'm sure we'll get Nikita as well. It's gonna be fun.
Hey.
Hello, Yona. I see you and I hear you. And there is Reynor. He is hiding, but he's also here. So now we can officially start. Hello, guys. Everything good, Reynor? Mic check 1 2. Yes. All right.
Nice.
That works. All right, guys. 7-0 in the regular season after our win over Invictus Gaming. We're all still perfect. Let's kick things off today with the man who played first for us, and that is Serral. Yona, still in perfect, undefeated record. 23-0 right now in team leagues for Basilisk. Will it ever stop?
Well, I mean, the goal is to keep the streak going, obviously, but I guess there is a small chance for it to stop at some point.
All right. Today, I feel like obviously you are an overwhelming favorite against XY. Did he play like you expected him to play? Did you come in with any expectations, or, you know, we're just kind of showing up and taking it from there?
No, I didn't really have too many expectations. I kind of just played overall safe and pretty standard for the most part. I did do a little adjustment to do the roach push in the second game. It was completely based on the fact that I noticed he put one of his tanks at his third base really far forward, so I knew I was going to get that for free, but I messed up the biles there, so it was a bit of a mess. But in general, the plan was just standard play pool first, no risks, and win with that.
Well, it worked out. I do have one question, and that is that you've been implementing a lot more Drop Lord play in all the matchups, but even in ZVTs lately. Nothing obviously changed, right? There hasn't been a patch around the Drop Lord. Why do we see this a whole lot more in 2023 than we did in the previous years?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I don't feel like I've been doing that much, but I mean, I just try to find ways to do some damage. I do feel like it's pretty hard sometimes, and yeah, that's one of the ways. I do feel like the Nidus used to be more consistent way, but nowadays I feel like everyone just clicks them down pretty consistently, so it never works really. So Drop Alerts just kind of get there, and it's guaranteed the units get out.
All right, awesome. And obviously, the second game, I wouldn't say that I was worried, but at one point I was like, whoa, we're going to have to work for it. We have to respect the 2-2 bio army with all the tanks, but the non-stop counters in the third really get it done. Was there ever a moment where you thought, okay, this is now getting a little too close for comfort, or did you still feel like you were in control?
I mean, I knew it wasn't the best situation ever, but I was comfortable. I didn't really feel too worried. That's because, I mean, my lurkers were decently timed. I didn't really miss a beat with the upgrades, so it felt okay. But obviously, if I was playing against someone a bit, some top player, would have been a very hard game probably.
Okay. And then I do have one question about the first game that Reynor played. Did you think Reynor was in trouble in game 1 against Breaking GG?
No, not. I mean, I did think. Well, it's always hard with those builds because they are so committed and they're the most amazing. But I did think he was in trouble after he lost the queens. But to be honest, after the dust settled down, it wasn't too bad.
All right. Reynor, you obviously were our second player today. You are now on a bit of a streak yourself. The 50% days are gone. They're in the past. You're a 2-0 nerd at this point, 3 weeks in a row. But that first game, I saw the head tilt a little bit. I saw you roll around in that chair. Talk to us about it.
I was tilted because I was like in my head. I knew what was going on because I thought his links were too fast. Like the timing of the hatch was a little bit off, and the link timing was a little bit off. But I didn't actually process it in my head. I just didn't process it. And then the queen started shooting at my overlord. I knew something was off, but I didn't see the links. I only saw like 2 of them, so I thought they were the initial links he made. So yeah, he completely caught me by surprise. Even though after the queen started shooting my overlord, I kind of expected something. But yeah, I was not too happy when I saw 40 links in my base and I had nothing.
Mm-hmm. But you still managed to make it an all right situation in the end. I'd say you were obviously in a tiny deficit, but it was not as bad as it initially looked like it was going to be. We even had some cheaters in the channel point prediction.
Yeah.
So why do you think that is? Did you pull off a great defense in the end? Did you find a few units? Or do you feel like he messed up somewhere along the way?
I mean, as Jonas said, this kind of build is like they either kill or they're pretty much dead. Because he had, 13 drones, I think?
14, yeah.
Yeah, and 1 queen. So yeah, it's just super committed, and like I'm mining gas, is not mining gas. Even if we're even drone count there, I think it was like almost even drone count. I think I was like 15 drones maybe, and I had 1 queen. So yeah, I was kind of confident after the hold. After I saw I pushed him back and he was still making links. I also played it. I think I played it extremely safe, maybe a little bit too much. I made a spine. I delayed my drones a lot, but I still was in a fine spot. So yeah, I mean this build is either kill or like GG. You know, it's very all in.
Mm-hmm. In the second game, both of you guys had a kind of similar build order, but then he still decided to go for the Nidus. It felt that you had a soul read on that game because you were kind of mirroring what he was doing, but then obviously you're going to have defender's advantage. Was there anything surprising about it, or did you feel like this was coming from the very beginning?
I mean, I saw the lair timing. I knew it was Nidus. When I got in with the 2 links, like he had laired on at 3:30, and the Roach Warren wasn't on yet. I thought it was I thought it was even a faster Nidus. But like what I did is not bad because I'm okay with being behind in a normal game, and I wanted to like this. That's extremely safe, and also like it can punish like some very greedy plays like mutas and stuff like that. So yeah, I was fine with how the game was going. But I pretty much realized instantly it was Nidus.
Before I go to Trigger to talk about his PvPs, I do have 2 more things for you, Reynor. First of all, why are you trying to weasel your way out of an interview? People love the interviews. What is this all about?
No, I'm just a little bit stressed because I ordered my glasses 2 weeks ago, and I went to check on them this morning, and they said they would be ready in the afternoon, and the place closes soonish. But I really want these glasses because I'm completely blind now. Like the eyesight got a lot worse. I did a test on the Red Bull Center, and I scored 2 out of 100 in the eyesight test.
Oh my God. All right, please do not drive your car then until you have your new glasses. They should be open on a Saturday as well, you know? Things don't close in the Netherlands on Saturday.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
All right.
I think they will be open. I didn't check.
And then the second question is, how was your week, mate? You spent a couple days in Austria. You saw a lot of very beautiful, very fast cars. How was it?
Yeah. I loved it. We trained a lot. I got checked up. I'm healthy. We did a lot of things. I'm just excited now to get back on practicing. I feel like I have a lot of energy. So yeah, I'm just really excited.
For everyone that doesn't know, where were you?
I was in Austria. I visited the Red Bull's Athlete Center and Red Bull headquarters.
Awesome. Cool. Did you take any F1 cars home? Did you get any goodies for Roddy?
No, I wish. I was trying to sneak in a couple of jokes here and there, but they weren't quite landing.
All right. Last up, Trigger, you were our 3rd player today. You played a PvP against Maxet. You also have a PvP later tonight against Nikita. First game, you went for the 4-gate Blink Stalker against the quick expand. At first, I thought this is going to work. Well, I was very impressed by his defense, especially the hallucinated Stalkers. Nice touch. Was there anything that surprised you by the way that first game played out?
Yeah, well, he just didn't scout at all at the start of the game like you usually do. And he also didn't, he just went for like Nexus, no scout. And I don't know, I just felt like trying to punish that. But he went Sentry first, scouted right away, go Robo. So yeah, it wasn't a good situation for me, but I knew I could just, next time I was just going to beat him in a macro game, I think, so.
Well, that's kind of what you did in the second game, even though, like, at first I liked your initial start because you had the quickest target, the quicker nexus, but then you went for the Oracle. The stasis trap obviously meant you couldn't recall it anymore. You built a Robo, cancelled it, went Blink, then still went Robo because obviously you need some sort of defense against the Phoenix. But it felt like that was supposed to be a very difficult game for you as well in the macro game. The attack game, it was a big army. He had +2, you had +1. Why do you think you were still able to defend so convincingly in the end?
Well, his early game build was just not very good. That's why I wasn't expecting it, because he had like late Stargate, and then he went Phoenixes. And yeah, like he killed my Oracle. I wish I had energy to recall it. That would have been perfect, but like I had a faster Nexus as well because he didn't block it properly. So I was up a couple of workers, and yeah, his +2 attack timing was like a little bit scary, but I was like up a like a 4th base like a full minute earlier, so I had like way more results. So yeah, it didn't really matter.
All right. I really enjoyed your interview, by the way, with the StarCraft 2 historian. I watched it this morning. I thought it was awesome. So I want to ask you guys a couple of very quick questions before I let you go. Yona, obviously a big month coming up. DreamHack Masters, Yon Shopping, now 2 weeks away. How are we feeling? Does anything change in the life of Yona when we get closer to a big offline event?
I mean, not really. Nothing changes, but I feel like I always practice pretty consistently all over the year, so I'm just gonna keep doing that, and probably even take the last couple of practice days maybe a bit relaxing. Well, I will play a little bit even the last games, but not as much. But yeah, I mean, feeling pretty good. I think my shape's very good now. I'm pretty comfortable in all the matchups. CVPs probably a little bit, but at the same time I do win a lot, so I'm not too worried about it either.
All right. Reynor, you managed to still secure an invite ticket in the end, because last weekend there was a little playoff between you and 3 other players since MaxPax who finished in the top 4, did not want to go. Does that change anything for you, or is it the exact same if you would have started in the open bracket?
I mean, like either way, the plan is to win, so it doesn't matter where I start. That's still the plan. So no, it doesn't really change much. Obviously, it's nicer if ESL books everything and everything is organized, but it's also nice for Basilisk. Yeah, the plan is still the same.
Spirit is good, feeling confident coming into it as an 82.
Yeah. I mean, that number is gonna go up. You'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm really confident. Actually, I'm feeling good. Yeah.
Yona is loving your confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's feeling it.
Maybe he'll get a taste of it a little bit in Jönköping as well.
Yeah, I mean, everything is possible. Everything is possible.
Trigger, obviously, you've got a very big journey ahead of you because you're not only going to Yon Shopping, then you visit the Netherlands for a little bit, and then we'll go together to Home Story Cup. So, obviously, a super exciting time for you, right? It's not your first time that you're going to Europe for these events, but this has got to fuel that fire that I know you already have.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Also a bit stressful, all this traveling, but I have some experience now, so it's not as bad. And yeah, I got BASILISK covering the travel support, so that's really helpful and puts off a lot of the stress of traveling. I can just focus on the game. So yeah, I'm super excited.
Any expectations coming into Yon Shopping, or are you just gonna take it one game at a time?
I mean, like goal would be playoffs probably, but I think the format is different this time, where the playoffs is only like top 8 or something. I'm not entirely sure, but hopefully a better placement than last time, which was in Atlanta.
All right. Well, I am very excited for your journey, mate. Can't wait to see all the games. That's all, guys. We are 7-0. Obviously, next up, Starlight Twinkle. So I'll give all of you guys an opportunity to get some final words in and say if you want, if you need a week off, guys, I'm here. Just so you know, Starlight Twinkle. Is that the moment that you guys want to see the old man play, Reynor?
Yeah, I think you should step in, man. The Starlight Twinkle doesn't have Piotr anymore, do they?
No.
Yeah, I think you should step in.
All right. Any final words, mate, to everyone that's watching?
Not really. Thank you guys so much for cheering as always. Shout out to Basilisk. Shout out to my teammates. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Looking forward to the next games in Sweden. But yeah, thank you guys so much.
All right. Yona, any final thoughts?
Just thanks to all the fans for watching as usual, and thanks to Basilisk, and see you in Sweden. Well, I guess there's still one more match, but yeah, I can already say see you in Sweden, I think.
Absolutely.
It's reasonable.
I'm glad you are as excited to see me as I am to see you, Yona. Trigger, any final words before I let you guys go?
Yeah, thanks for cheering us on, and Shout out to BASILISK, of course, as always. And yeah, see you guys next time.
All right. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys again in a week when we take on the Starlight Twinkle. Bye, lads.
Thank you guys. See you.
See ya.
Have a good day. Bye bye.
But